So we're here on the Saugeen River, just east of Priceville, and we're going to be walking almost immediately. The water levels are low, but a little higher than normal for August, so we're pretty excited to get this journey going. Here on the Saugeen River, we like to walk our canoe because it's kind of nice. It's just like going for a hike, but we get to stay wet the whole time. So we're coming up on our first civilization, or piece of civilization, a bridge. We'll look at a map later and figure out where that is, but I think that's Priceville, probably. What? What'd you see?
A great big snapping turtle.
A snapping turtle?
Right there, you can see it.
Where? This is a very large snapping turtle. It will bite voraciously. Ooh, hello. Oh God, it's coming towards me. I'm gonna go. Yeah, you don't want to eat me. Okay, I'm going. We've been going for just about 3.5 hours, and I think it's time to eat. It's a lot of walking, it's a lot of energy, and try not to fall. Lots of boulders. At least the water is clear, not mucky or anything. So we're gonna take a little break and see all that water. We gotta empty this. It's making the boat heavier. We're just doing a lot of dragging. Hopefully we get to paddle more soon.
Well, we have somebody's driveway. They must have gotten permission way back in the day because it's quite the obstacle on the Saugeen River.
Yeah, it's not even legal. I guess so.
It's not illegal, but it's interesting.
It is. It's been 7.5 hours and we're still walking a lot. I think we're walking more now. So imagine yourself going for a 25-kilometer hike on rolling boulders that are slippery, and you have the resistance of water, so like you're walking through a pool. It's like having weights on your ankles, and then trying to push the canoe around all of the boulders and getting stuck. I'm not complaining. It's fun. Yeah?
Yeah, it's very fun.
bringing in some dirty water. We've been blasting through some water today, so I'm going to gravity filter this, and then I'm gonna put it in the pot and boil it for a couple of minutes, and then I'll put some aqua tabs in, so triple protection. Hopefully that's good. Check out our camp, secret camp. We are hobo canoeists. This is a pretty nice spot. Looks kind of like it could rain, but I think we might escape that. Nice little flat area up here. We're just getting some dinner going, getting organized, filtering water, getting some dry clothes on. Ooh, what do we have here? Some kind of pad thai. All right, I think we've burned a lot of calories today, so I'm looking forward to eating that. So we're eating our dinner, some pad thai, and it's a little spicy, so my nose is running. We are hobo canoe camping, so that means we're camping in places that, you know, maybe you shouldn't, but no one's ever gonna find us. It's pretty cool. We have a nice spot. We ran into a guy, I don't know, about a half an hour before we got to this camp spot, and nice enough guy. He walked down on his property and just said, hey, and was looking at us a little bit quizzical.
Yes, they don't see too many canoeists at this time of year on the river, the Saugeen, where he lives, and he thought we were crazy and offered us a ride to Hanover, even take the canoe there. And we're not doing that.
He said, where are you guys going? We said, Lake Huron. He's like, what? You're on the wrong river. We're like, I don't think so. It was kind of weird. And then since he made that comment, we've been in our heads like, did we get on the wrong river? And like, is it possible to get there? So let's just say we have a little doubt in our minds that this trip is possible, because it's been really hard, but I think we can do it. Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd you sleep?
Not so great.
What happened?
I did sleep, but anyway. I went to sleep after I put the earplugs in. Just the babbling of the river, and you think you hear things.
Ghosts. Or no, music.
Yeah.
Weird stuff. Maybe you were hearing things.
I don't know. Thought I heard a couple of crashes.
What kind of crashes?
I don't know.
It was a disturbing night. Mostly because we both realized we had to get up and continue doing what we did yesterday. Dun dun dun! But right now, we're having coffee and oatmeal. I'm not hungry, but I'm gonna force myself. You know what my favorite part of the day is when I'm canoe camping and doing a journey? It's putting on my wet pants and socks and shoes from the day before. Oh, the feeling in the morning is so refreshing. It's like better than coffee. We're just downstream from Glenelg Center, and we came across all these concrete pillars. What do you think they're used for? Why are they here?
I think they're here to shore up the shoreline when the water is high in the spring.
Right here we got something called river cotton candy. See, the river provides us with the cotton candy, and we just need the stick. That's good. Nelson, are you forcing yourself to eat right now?
I am.
Why?
Because I've been working so hard and I want to puke.
All right, so it's day 2 and we've been 90% of the time walking through the river, but look at it, there's a few less rocks. I mean, I know I was hopeful yesterday and then it all just went to hell, but you know, I think we're on the right track. Just need to get a little energy back. Things were looking so good, and then we hit this area where there's just trees down everywhere. I mean, it's pretty. It's just really hard. All right, we're gonna be cutting through a jungle in a moment. What do you see?
Like a little part of the river right here.
Just a little channel. Cool. All right, we are coming through here. Okay, so it's a few hours later, a little bit more paddling, and we just came across this bridge in the middle of nowhere. It's just forest. I mean, obviously it's private property, so someone owns this and they built it, but they built it right across the Saugeen River. How cool is that? Look at this thing. Woo. It's a little bit rickety. And Nelson's like, hey, this is private property. Someone's gonna chase us off with a gun. But it's really neat. Hey Nelson.
Yeah.
It's the end of day 2. We're about to have dinner. How are you?
I'm a little tired.
Yeah. Where are we right now?
We're just about at Durham.
Hey, nice.
And there's going to be tomorrow morning about 3 portages right in a row.
Yeah.
One for the dam, one for a waterfall, and one for a weir or something.
Yeah.
And looking forward to that.
Yeah. We've got to do some calculating, find out how many kilometers we just traveled, mostly by foot.
Yes, and we're hopeful that the river will continue to deepen and become more navigable, because the advice we can give to people who want to canoe into Durham from east to west into Durham during the summertime is that you're going to be hiking the river more than you're going to be canoeing it. And that's fun, but just keep in mind you'll be hauling the boat.
Feels good, right?
Absolutely. It's like a spa. It's a special kind of spa.
It's called a sponge bath. Maybe it's wishful thinking, but this is day 3 and we're just about to set off down the river and check out that flow. We're gonna start off with walking, of course. It's really shallow, but it's the best we've seen so far. And maybe by the end of today, we're gonna be paddling like 100%. It's our first portage, and it's about 500 meters. It's a pretty beautiful limestone bedrock exposed. It drops down maybe 5-6 meters. So here we go. Portage number 3 done. We're just on the outskirts of Durham, just past the last dam, and we are about to walk the canoe again because it's very shallow here. This is a day 3 lunch, and the one thing that we forgot was a baler, but nice improvising, using a cap, cool. Yeah, we're just about to eat on this sandbar. It's the first sandbar we've had, and the river's been really, really nice. We've gotten out maybe just a couple of times in the last 2 hours, so 95% paddling, and it's getting easier. Paddling 90% of the time. Water's been kind of like this, lots of little swips and rocky shallow rapids, and then we've hit some major downfalls, so we got some portaging to do. We've got either this route with all the down trees or follow this old sort of stony bed to the other side. It's kind of braided right now, and it's choose your own adventure. It's been like 8 hours, day 3, and you can see we just came from the Saugeen River. We're heading west generally, although it meanders like crazy. And we just hit this 180-degree junction. So we've been kind of heading north in this last section of the river, and then we just hit this T-junction where behind us, that's the rocky Saugeen. That's coming also from the east, but more from the east. And then we're heading that way. That's more west. So now we've got the water from the rocky Saugeen and the Saugeen. heading hopefully with more volume westward.
Capsized, it's not really unexpected when you're canoeing. Fortunately, everything turned out right. A little bit of a sweeper kind of hit me and or hit Harmony and sort of destabilized the boat, and I think I grabbed the gunnels and we went in.
Just this one big log sticking out right there and all that power punctured me right in the chest. Oh yeah, thank goodness for the life jacket. So the end of day 3, we're sitting by the riverbank. We had a pretty big day, didn't get as far as we hoped to. Thought we would get to Hanover or beyond, and we are not there yet. Yeah, we did a lot of walking through some challenging rapids and boulder fields, but we did do a lot of paddling as well, probably about 65% paddling, 35% walking, but the walking really slows you down, and then portaging around a lot of sweepers and fallen trees and just impassable areas, so kind of making our own trail. We did find a really nice spot to camp though. It's beautiful, flat, sandy. The landscape has definitely changed. There's a lot more bluffs, there's a lot more exposed limestone, there's a lot more depth to the river. It's getting wider, and for the past 5 kilometers we've been doing mostly class 1 and swifts with a lot of gravel bars, but it's fun. It's been a good ride, and we had one dunk, a nice big sweeper jammed me right in the chest. If I didn't have my life jacket on, it might have been deadly. Nelson dodged it with his face, but I couldn't. And then we flipped the boat, and we thought we lost a few things, such as the paddle, but we actually caught up to it. It was stuck in a tree on the other side of the river. Just lost a hat. That's it. So, all in all, pretty good day. We've got a lot of distance to make up the next 3 days, though. What do you think, Nelson?
Oh, we can do it. We're gonna do it. So we've just traveled 12 and a half kilometers, headed west towards Hanover. We're almost at Hanover. It was only, 3 days ago that it seemed like there was no way we were going to get here, and the guy offered us a truck ride.
So we've just come from this way, from the east, and we're really close to Hanover. I think we're just north of it now, on the Saugeen, of course, and we hit this massive jam, tons of trees down, and the river looks like it goes 2 ways. So it goes right through those trees, heading west, and then it also goes towards Nelson in what looks like a minor channel, and we're pretty sure that's an Oxbow Lake. So even though it looks easier and we want to take the canoe down there because we could just walk it down the shallow bank, we're not going to do that. We're going to find a way through this jam, probably up in the forest on river left. just portaged around the dam in Hanover, and if our memory serves correctly, we are at the official access point that is promoted for the Saugeen River. So for fellow paddlers, we're most likely going to run into more actual people on the river. We haven't seen anyone paddle except for 2 people trying to push their kayaks 2 days ago, and they gave up. And there were a few people sitting in the river in their lawn chairs, but outside of that, 0 people using this river. So that's about to change. Nelson, what are you having for lunch? Your first meal for the day?
I'm having some tuna salad and cheese on the tortilla bread.
What else?
Possibly some peanut butter on the same thing, and an apple.
Yummy. And our billionth protein bar.
Well, that's right. The protein bars are indispensable.
Okay, so we've just reached another portage. We are west of Hanover. We are at access point 4. Here we are, Maple Hill. So Hanover's over here, heading down to another hydro dam, fun, Walkerton. So we want to make it past Walkerton today, up into a more wild area to camp tonight. We're doing pretty well, yeah. And this portage, thankfully, has a little station here. We can drop our garbage off. So we're getting rid of a little bit of weight, and we'll have to get some more water in Walkerton. Funny joke there. Anyone who knows the Walkerton water disaster from the year 2000, they're like, don't drink the water, it's not safe. A lot of people died. There was a lot of contamination, but it's obviously a lot better now. So we're gonna get some fresh water in Walkerton. We've got probably another 4 hours of paddling to get there. Don't know how the water conditions are going to be. It's been placid. We're fighting the wind now. Find out more soon. Okay, so here we are on this structure, an old dam or weir or something, and we've just got one chute of water. It's just very fast moving, lots of volume, and it looks like there's no rocks. And I think a lot of people take this, no problem. We'll strap everything in and then we'll cruise on in to Walkerton in about a kilometer just west. Right down the friggin' middle, man. Keep that. Yeah. Woo. All right. Let's addy out just a little bit. It's the end of day 4, maybe our biggest paddling day of all of them. We traveled about 27 kilometers downstream through swifts, some gravel bars, a little bit of walking. We didn't tip our canoe today. The water has a pretty good flow, so it gave us some speed. Yeah, it's quite variable actually. There's still a lot of bluffs, some really, really beautiful ones that are clay just outside of Walkerton, a little to the west. So we are hobo camping again, somewhere in the woods, west of Walkerton. and set up for the night. It's beautiful, and we look forward to actually meeting our goals. Like, we'll probably do about 25 to 30 kilometers tomorrow, and if things are going the way they are, we'll be in Southampton, flowing into the St. Lawrence, Lake Huron on Friday sometime. It's been a long day.
One thing I can say about the Saugeen River, having experienced some of it now, is just how little the number of fellow canoeists are out there enjoying this river. It's quite incredible. It's got a rocky bottom. It's got a pretty swift current. There's all kinds of wildlife, kingfishers. We've seen bald eagles. And yet we haven't come across a single other canoeist yet. And that's starting, well east of Durham. And now we're into the popular section past access point 3, as they call it, in Hanover, and still nobody out there canoeing. It's the height of the summer season. Quite incredible.
Hey, it's day 5, morning before the sun comes up. Starting early again. Lots of kilometers today, but it'll be a smoother ride, I'm pretty sure. So here, while we're doing hobo camping, canoe tripping, but not staying anywhere legal, let's just say, we leave no trace. So even though some people might think, oh, that's not cool, you shouldn't be doing that, you're not staying on Crown land, it's not allowed, we're being extremely respectful and leaving absolutely no trace. So even in the morning, going number 2, got this little shovel, gonna find a nice spot, dig a hole, and just like a cat, you're never gonna know that we were here, unless you have a trail cam, and then I hope you like the view. Here's a little information about our rituals in the morning. We wake up usually now before the sun comes up, and then immediately start packing up. Ideally, yesterday we got on the river in about an hour and 20 minutes after waking up. Today it'll probably be closer to an hour and 45 minutes. Sounds like a lot, but you've got to pack up everything and load the boat. So the first thing I do is put the water on to boil and make some coffee and oatmeal. But while that's preparing, we're taking down the tent, the sleeping bags, the mats. We're starting to stuff everything into our dry bags. What else?
I think that kind of covers it. Put everything in the barrel.
Yeah, and then prepare the food for the day, sort of get everything out that we need to have access to right away. So you're not digging through the barrel whenever you come into a weird spot. So we've got protein bars, little fruit bars with us. All the water bottles are filled up, so we've got them clipped to the boat and accessible. How much water do you think we go per person per day on trips like this? How much do you think we go through individually?
4 to 5 liters.
That's pretty much it. So kind of always doing the math on how much more can we go downstream before we're completely out of water. And on this river, I don't trust drinking it, even if I purify it. And maybe I'm being too cautious, but hey, I'd rather not have diseases. So yeah, we're always thinking about where to restock our water supply. And I do have a gravity filter and aqua tabs, and we can boil the water if necessary, but it's still pretty iffy out here. So the next spot we can get water is Paisley, and that's over 30 kilometers away. We'll see what happens today. Okay, so we're just here underneath this, I don't know if it's a pedestrian bridge in the middle of nowhere, And there's this rope, like someone hung it from the bridge intentionally so you could swim out, or sorry, swing out and just like crash into the water. But we don't know how deep this water is, so I'm gonna drop this in. This carabiner attached to the P-cord. See how far it goes. Wow. Woo! Woohoo! So the mighty Saugeen River is about to get a little bit bigger and more powerful because we have the Teeswater River joining us here, and we are just about to go through the town of Paisley. Again, we have the North Saugeen River joining up with the Saugeen River, taking us into more volume of water, and it's looking more and more like a lake as we go. We've got another 4-ish kilometers heading west out of Paisley. So the end of day 5 on the Saugeen River, we were out for about 10 hours today on the water, left around 8 in the morning, got to camp around 6 p.m. Traveled the most number of kilometers today, about 34. Headed just west of Paisley. We found a really, really nice spot. The only downfall is that there's a ton of poison ivy, so we're trying to take a lot of caution, or be very cautious and not step in it and not wipe our butts with it. Yeah, it's been done twice by me. Dumb. In terms of the river and what we've endured today, we started off with a lot of swifts, class 1, maybe class 1.5. Fairly fast-moving water, considering. We started off with a bit of a clay bottom, and then we ended up with a lot more sand and still really high sandy bluffs with occasional agricultural land exposed, like corn and maybe some wheat. We saw a lot of animals and wildlife too. What did we see?
We saw herons, we saw baby raccoons twice, we saw painted turtles. I'm trying to think what else we saw. I saw a Baltimore oriole.
Bunch of cormorants.
Some cormorants.
Something was in the water, either an otter or a muskrat swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure we're forgetting a few. A lot of birds. Hey Nelson, it's the last night. You seem a little bit nervous. What are you most scared of?
Bears.
You're just making that up.
And people.
What do you think might happen?
Nothing.
What? He's afraid that someone might find us and then like bring out an axe or like yell at us and be like, "Get off our land!" Yeah, that sucks. What am I most afraid of? I guess animals and hurting ourselves, like with poison ivy or like some stupid accident. And then just a little part of me, like the super irrational part, is afraid of aliens. Oh, what if an alien came here in the middle of the night? What would you do?
I don't know.
Okay.
I got my paddle here.
So I have a little knife and Nelson has a paddle. We're ready. Okay. Sweet dreams. It's the last day of putting on these disgusting, wet, cold socks in the morning. Oh, it's gonna be nice to wear dry socks tomorrow. But I will enjoy this moment so much right now, just for the sake of it. Putting on a wet sock before the sun comes up. Stinky. Ooh, and there's some poison ivy next to my feet. I wonder if I stepped in it. So here on the Saugeen, between access point 13 and 14, it's extremely braided. We're going around a lot of islands. There are like 3 channels, 4 channels sometimes, and it's very shallow in some places, lots of gravel bars, lots of big boulders to hit. The current is a little slower because the river is getting very, very wide. So we're probably going, the current's probably about 3 kilometers an hour, but we're traveling closer to maybe 5 and a bit kilometers an hour. Doing well. We are about 7 kilometers away from Denny's Dam, and then it's 4 kilometers after that portage around the dam out to Lake Huron to Pioneer Park or the lighthouse. We're pretty psyched and we're pretty tired too, but it feels good, right?
It does.
So there's a few things we lost on this river so far, hoping to lose nothing else on the way. The things that I can think of are both my pairs of sunglasses, my backup, and my original pair. I had one on my head and it fell off, and another in the pocket of my life jacket, and a rodent chewed a hole in there when I left a granola bar, so lost the sunglasses. What happened to yours?
I had one pair break. I lost another pair, bought a pair, which I still have, and I also lost a few pounds.
Ooh, yeah. And we lost a hat, right? Your broad-brimmed hat?
Yes.
Yeah, we had one capsize. Hopefully that's the only one. And I also lost probably a few toenails. You're walking in the water for like a week and stabbing your feet on rocks. You lose a few things on the way. So last portage on this trip, heading up the stairs, nicely slotted in here to get around Denny's Dam. We're gonna have a little bite, a little lunch, and then paddle down the final stretch. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to eating too. It's hot. Drinking some water. Hey, we're here at the other side of Denny's Dam. So we've just portaged around it. We've had a little bite to eat, and we've got 4 kilometers to make it down the Saugeen River so we get to Lake Huron. All right, we're gonna get sucked into the current. We're going.
all the way to Lake Huron.
They said it couldn't be done. All the way from east of Priceville,
Yeah,
on the Saugeen River, right through to Huron, Lake Huron.
yeah. Close to 170 kilometers. As close as we could get to the source of this river, all the way to the mouth. It's quite beautiful, and we are going to go for a freaking swim and clean ourselves off. But well done.